For those of you guys that don't know me, I've got to speak with plenty of you as I used to get to interact with you guys deal way back when that picture was growing. I actually worked with a lot of you guys. Some of you guys I worked on the floor with. And you can talk to me today, Raul, Matt Lee, Kevin, Naaman, several guys. I actually was a salesman. I started out as a salesman on the floor here. You guys didn't know. I was actually in Micah Hall's office. Right there was my first office. And somehow that became the magic office after I got in it. And me and Raul and a couple other guys were banging out 25, 30 units a month, fighting for the lead every month. And you can watch some of you guys do it. You know, we're all hustling. Sometimes I think that we're going straight to this price. Every time I'm reading emails they're sending, they've got 1, 2 sentences, well, we can sell it for less, we'll sell it, we'll knock $500 off. We're not selling the product. Before when we were small, I had a hard time getting product. We had very many brands. At this point in time, I can choose any brand that I think is a good buy. If I go to any manufacturer and I like a brand, and I like a House equipment, I think it's in the dough, I'll buy it. If we don't have a brand here, chances are, I don't think it's a punch bang for the buck. The reason Montana isn't on this lot is overpriced, paying for the name. It's just not in the dough. That's why I don't have it. So when you're there selling the gut, you need to tell them about the features and the benefits. How many of y'all saw the Wolf of Wall?
Yeah.
I don't want you doing any of that crazy crap you're doing in that movie. But you get to the part about selling the pin. Who actually knows how to sell the pin? Has any other been and actually learned how to sell the pin? Who thinks they can do it? You're shaking your head. Can you do it? Some of the business. Some of the business. Nope. Nope. Some of the business. What do you do? What they don't tell you in the movie, you'll let Jordan Belton come teach in his class. Every sale, no matter if you're selling a pen, a pack of cigarettes, a car, a boat, a plane, train, or anything, starts with the same thing. I would say, hey, how you doing? My name is Derek. Where are you from, Kevin? Every deal starts with a handshake and a meet and greet. There's a step in every sale. Different people teach in different ways. Some people say there's 10 steps, some say 7, some say 9. Will is kind of our current teacher on the steps of the sale. I believe Will, the 10-step process is pretty good. I only want to talk to you about the first 3 steps, okay? Andy, you guys jumped up there, some of you are going to be stenographer, and I got formal writing. I want y'all to be able to read this, okay? So, right here, first step of the sale is meet and greet. I don't care what you're selling. If you don't know the person's name you're selling to, you can't be that interested in selling. How embarrassing is it to try to write up a deal sheet we don't know the person's name? There, how many times everybody in this room to write up a deal sheet, and you know who they were talking to or where they were from. If you ran out and showed somebody a coach and you don't know where that person's from or what their name is, you have jumped the sale and you're going to make closing 100 times harder. If you do step 1, step 2 is easy, step 3 is easy, you can't go 1 to 8. You got to do what's in between. If you don't, you're just going to make yourself sit and close for about 2 hours. It should take 10 minutes. So the first step of the sale is the meet and greet. Who knows the second step of any sales process?
Establish rapport.
What's that?
Establish rapport.
Well, that's part of the meet and greet. We call it the interview, I guess establish rapport. That's when you find out what pushes that customer's buttons. You find out what's your camping in now? What do you like about it? What are you looking for in your new camping? So I call it the interview process, establish rapport. Well, we got another term to use for it. Fact finding. Fact finding. So go ahead and put up there the interview. And that part, what are we trying to do? We're trying to get the most valuable thing for that customer that we can get, which is information. If you will listen to them, don't talk about yourself, ask them about them. Nobody cares about how many cows I have. Nobody cares how many times Nika goes to Vegas every year. Nobody cares how big of a hat Megan wears. They don't care about that stuff. They want to talk about themselves. Shut up and get out of the way and let them explain to you how to sell them, and they'll do it every time. Because they'll say, this one, the back door is getting open around the slide, and then you turn around and use that for your sales process. Now, step 3, this is one that most people screw up on. There's only about 5 categories. Anything anybody can want in the sales process. You can't name something you want to pick one of these things. So right here, this bucket over to your right. Safety. called SUVPS if you want to look at the short term of it, okay? And you need to be thinking about this while you're doing the interview. Safety. SU is utility. This could be value. This next one will be performance. And the last one is style. So if somebody during the interview process says, I'm worried about you catching on fire, I'm worried about tripping down the stairs going into the fifth wheel, what bucket would you put that information in?
Safety.
Safety. So we're talking, we're going to put a little bit in that bucket. But it goes along and they tell you, you know, I really need to sleep 6 to 8 people. Well, that's going to go over your utility. That's your floor plan. That's things like counter space. Bunkhouse, I need to sleep this many people. I need this many recliners. So when you're selling, and these two buckets are what's important. If you go out there and just pitch price and value, they don't even care about that, and that's all you're selling. You need to crack their pitch around the buckets that they're filling up. So we get the value, and they say they want to spend less than 20 grand. So we'll put a little bit in that bucket. So each bucket will get a little bit in it. If you do a good job interview, one of these buckets is going to get real full. One of them will get about half full, the other one will just get a little bit in each one. So you got to think about it that way. The customer can tell you how to sell them. You got to listen to them. And they sit there and go, God, my payments need to be under 245. And we put more in this value bucket. You know, and I really, I can't afford to spend much on renting a space. I can't afford a lot of insurance. I'm really concerned about it. I saw this other place have this for 17 pounds. Value, you know, you're pitching price. But if they're not saying that, and they're more worried about how many it sleeps, what color the interior has. I like this Texas Santa Fe look. Well, I go over there and style. I want one that I can put 2 ATVs in the back of. Well, that's performance. You know, there's a different category. You can't give me an objection the customer has that won't fit one of the 5 buckets. I have $100. It says nobody can give me something that won't go in one of these buckets when you're talking about what they want in the RV. Pick it up. I'll give you as much time as you want. Come to my office and tell me when you figure out something somebody wants in an RV that you can put in one of these categories. As you fill these buckets up in this interview process, that's when you determine what you're going to show them, right? So they told you they want something that sleeps about 6 to 8 people, so that's utility. They have a lot of kids, they have friends, they go camp, they need some room, so it's a little more utility. Real well, I come with the inner process. Utility was the thing that they really hit on, is value. Price usually comes in on every deal, right? At some point, you get down to money, you go over $2. So we're going to say they're first-time buyers or second-time buyers. They don't have a trade. They want to buy something to take the family out camping in. They won't want to spend very much money. What unit do you think you do? Everybody should know this off the top. Which one do you end up on anyway?
195 BH.
That's a good one. But if you got 4 or 6 people,
Oh, okay, more.
28 bucks, the number one selling travel trailer. It's the easiest sell we got. It looks good, it's got all the bling to it, it sleeps a bunch. But you probably won't want to start there. Never take a customer to the perfect unit right off the bat. You want to walk them in a couple that are close and let them get the feeling and let them explain to you, because they're going to keep this interview process going as your feature benefit in these trailers. When I say feature benefit, just tell them about the trailer, but you look in your buckets how full they are, and those are the things you really want to benefit. If they were worried about safety, you talk about the side rail that they can use to walk down the steps. You talk about the lighted entry doors so you don't fall on your butt. That's the stuff you get up. The carbon monoxide sensor. How many people ever pitched the carbon monoxide sensor? I don't believe that. Really. I've listened to y'all pitch. Pitch the stuff that nobody pitched. Pitch the sunscreen pitch. Look at it. Every unit's got it, but nobody tells people about it. There's a little clip on the side of that vent right underneath Bob's head right there. Nobody pitches that. But if you've ever camped in one without it and listened to it go pop, 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 pop all day long, anybody that's a camper knows that when you pitch and yours have it, since the other guy didn't say theirs had it, guess what? Ours has it, theirs don't. Everything that you pitch, especially if it's important to the customer, you tell them about it. Now we have it, they don't. Now you're not arguing about price. You're building value during the feature benefit process. You should never talk price to get your thing, okay? So those are the 3 steps I want to go over. I bust my butt to get y'all the best product I can for the least amount of money. And I can guarantee you, nobody does it better than we do. We've probably got 250 years experience in the leadership group on the purchasing side. Jim Hell is now my inventory manager. He's gonna be working with me hand in hand. Make sure we got the right mix of products, the right price point, the right color, and on the lot and good condition. Anybody got a complaint about it, go see Jim. And if he doesn't take care of the problem, come on in my office. I have a feeling Jim's gonna handle it, so I'm not really worried about it, okay? Jim is a great guy. He'll do anything. He'll jump on the damn forklift himself, set it up, and plug it in. He'll get people to watch it. Don't abuse that. He's not a porter. He's my inventory manager, and he doesn't work for you. Y'all work for him. He works for Raul, okay? So don't treat him like a damn porter. He's here to help you have the product in front of you so when that customer gets here, all the objectives are out of the way. Now, when I started here, DJ, how many printers were given out for each office? Nobody ever bought one. How many laptops and computers did we give each salesman they got here? I didn't get one. I got given a freaking inventory list and a pen, and I told him if I got a customer, I could come get a deal sheet from Kojak if he wasn't busy. That's how I did it started. Raul, only got the DJ that give me, she didn't try to sell something. We try to create an environment to have all the tools that you need, not just a low price. You've got great products. You've got a business development department. They can give you leads. If you have nothing to do and you're sitting in that lobby, that tells me that the money I spent hiring those people to give you leads when you're not busy is going to waste. You know, waiting on a phone call, that's T-ball. I mean, that's what the JV team does, guys. You go find the lead. The 10th step, the last step is yourself. Follow up with the customer. So if you don't have one in front of you, unless you've already talked to every person you've ever sold, you've got work to do. All right? When this sale's coming up, we're going to have a bunch of products here that nobody's ever seen. We've got a new toy hauler in called the Boss. And guys, we're the only dealer in Texas that's going to carry it. The manufacturer's going to be Heartland, who manufactures Cyclone, and it's going to stomp the crap out of any Cyclone you ever see. We've been a little weak in toy haulers. I've heard you ask for a better one. I've got you a better one. I've also picked up the Spartan statewide. It's a Point River product. We're going to have that. Maybe with the Primetime facility. XLR and Vintage have both promised to step up their game. Bob's going to help us with these things. We're going to start really selling some toy haulers. I got 2 more high-end vehicles coming. Big commission units. They look better than anything I've seen. We've got exciting products. I'm selling you right now these products, right? Y'all get excited? And you know what the customer's going to do when you call them up and say, hey, we've got stuff coming in nobody's seen anywhere because you're a good repeat customer. I'm going to give you first shot at it and make you a hell of a deal at the same time. And then during this show, I'm going to give away a hitch to you and winterize it for free. Why would we winterize it for free? Somebody on the sales floor, tell me why would we do that?
So we don't have to fix it later.
So they'll come back in, and while they're trying to winterize, we can show some other new things and good values we have and make a customer out of it. And I don't mean sell a trailer, I mean sell them an RV park. Make a friend. Bring them on Facebook. You want to do this for a couple of weeks, you want to do this for the rest of your life. You want to do it for the rest of your life, you do it right, you follow up, you make customers. Treat them right. They call you with a problem, let's get back to fix that problem. That customer will come back and buy from you. I got people still trying to buy from me from when I was selling. I got to flip them out to people all the time. I guarantee you Jim still got people coming after him, Raul got people coming after him. Do the job right. You do it right for 3 or 4 years, you never have to take a fresh up again. How would you like to get to the point where you never had to feed a fresh up because you're so busy handling return customers? You shouldn't be one person in this floor not making $100,000 a year if you work for me more than 2 years. Easily. Think about how many units we're spending. You can't figure out a way to get there, come talk to the manager, come get you. Everything in the world, somebody's the best. Tom Brady wins Super Bowls, Jimmy Johnson wins NASCAR cups, Charles Manson kills people, LeBron James plays basketball, right? We sell freaking RVs and we do it better than anybody else.
Yeah,
well,
right.
Make yourself some damn money this week.
Yeah.
And remember, don't just sell the price, sell the product, all right? Because I can get you some cheap shit, but it ain't worth having. I mean, literally, that's why we never carry Sky around. There's a certain level of quality. I do not want to sell people because that is not the way you make a customer selling them the cheapest thing possible. When you get somebody who has RV wholesale and just out, well, yeah, it may be a little cheaper. One, they didn't pay the freight. Two, they got a 13.5 air on it. They're going to go pick it up north where it's 60 degrees. You're in Texas. When you get down here, it ain't never going to cool it. we make sure we sell you the product with 2 ACs that are ducted with 10 windows and extra insulation in it. They're sitting and telling you the very cheapest stripped down model. Tell that customer, if you walk into a Chevy dealership, would you buy one without power windows and locks and air conditioning? Because that's what they're asking you to do by going up there. Because there's equipment the way people up there with equipment because it don't get that hot up there. It gets to be 110 degrees. You only can get it 25 degrees cooler, right? Up there at 25 degrees, it ain't no big deal. I mean, when you start out at 70, you don't care if it only gets 5 degrees cooler. Down here, when it's 110, you want every degree you can get. There's a reason why we buy things the way we buy them. We'll sell the value, make you sell some money. I want to make everyone of you rich. All right? Let's go have a hell of a week, guys.